Hey guys, today's video is going to be a little different than normal. Normally this channel is all about tutorials, how-tos, education with a little bit of fun thrown in. Today though, I thought I'd do something a little different. I really don't talk about any kind of personal aspect of my life. I don't talk really about my photography business at all. So I thought I'd touch base with just a little bit because honestly, the last couple of years have been tough. And I imagine for more than just me. But my photography business on the whole was really founded on portraits, specifically women's portraits in fashion orientated style. I was doing stock photography and I was doing a little bit of commercial food photography and a tiny bit of commercial product photography. So I had a few little revenues of money coming in. Well, the last couple of years that's changed because honestly, I haven't done any portrait work in 2 years. I haven't shot any models in 2 years. And I really miss the creative fun of shooting some of the models in some of the concepts that I've done, like the Ice Queen, the Witch, vintage pieces. They were a lot of fun and I really miss it. So my business has changed up and I've always kind of been fairly adaptable, and that is one of the key things into surviving, not only today's day and age, but in all day and ages, having the adaptability to roll with it. And I always had different little money streams coming in, and that's helped me survive. So I've got stock photography coming in, portrait coming in as little streams, a little bit of commercial work and some local business work. All those little streams connect to a river, that river connects to this river comes into the lake, and hopefully at the end of the month there's something in the lake so you can afford to pay your bills and eat. Now, since the world of pandemic, that's kind of changed and I had to refocus my business because I say I haven't been doing any portrait work. So I had the YouTube channel and I had it about 4 years ago, but I didn't really do anything with it. So I kind of brought it to life, shall we say, a couple years ago and started bringing it in as a little bit more of a money stream. Now, I did talk about stock photography, and that world has changed a bit because it was doing a booming business. And all of a sudden, it kind of hit a wall and then declined a bit. And then since pandemic, has drastically changed. So I'm glad I haven't put my entire well-being and my photography all into stock photography because I would be in an absolute world of hurt right now. But because of the other money streams I have going on, from selling prints, licensing images independently, I've been able to keep a photography viable business independent since about 2007. Then, prior to that, I was doing photography while I was working full-time, and that's how I built into my career until I could run full-time. But I just wanted to kind of give you guys that bit of a background. I'm not going to get into any kind of numbers, but I'm going to tell you, you need those little streams of money coming into the rivers into the lake, and that's what's paying your bill. Because if one of those little streams dry up, it's not so devastating as if you only have one income path. You need multiple. And you know what? I always hear, should I start a photography business in 2022? Should I start a YouTube channel in 2022? Should I start a bakery in 2022? Well, the answer is yes. Well, actually, realistically, the answer is probably no. You should have started in 2021. I see that all the time, especially on YouTube, all these videos. Should I start? Should I start? Well, you know what? Yes, you should. If you're thinking about it, plan it, do it. It's like with YouTube. Just do it. Get your first video up. We all look terrible, and my videos are probably still bad. I try to get them better each time, but you got to just do it. No matter what you're looking at, just do it. Because in hindsight, I should have started YouTube a lot earlier. But there you go. The pandemic let me refocus my business. As I say, I'm not shooting models. I focus more on product and food photography, and I'm still doing stock photography, but honestly, not to the extent that I was doing. So I just wanted to give you guys a kind of a little background that the last couple of years have been tough. My business has warped and changed, as I imagine a lot of your lives have changed and rotated as well. And if you're a photographer, then you probably have found your business has changed a bit and you've had to kind of go with the ebbs and flow of what's happening. Here in Ontario, Canada, we've been in lockdown, I think, pretty much 2 years. So it's been really tough to kind of get any lateral work going. So I've done more distancing, more working from home and Skyping and going through Zoom and all that to get work done and get things accomplished. But I just want to give you guys a little bit of a background on my photo business, that it is not just YouTube. It's not just one thing. I shoot a multitude of things and I always have. I enjoy it. So I'm what they say, the jack of all trades, master of none. And honestly, I kind of prefer it that way. I like that broader stream. I don't like being just tunnel visioned in and niched in so tight. because if anything happens financially, it could be devastating. And honestly, I enjoy shooting models and I enjoy shooting food as much as I enjoy cooking the food. So I like that diversity and I like shooting the products because it's fairly related to food photography in a lot of aspects. But I just wanted to give you guys a bit of a background info on that. And as I say, I've been doing a photography business now since, I think 2005 as a full out business. And I've been doing photography well before that. But as a full-blown business, about 2005 is probably the creation date, and got into stock photography about 2007, and then just funneled into stock models and women's portraits and stuff. That was my main income, and I branched out further and further since then. And I'm kind of happy where I am now. I would like to get some portrait work back in. I would like to do some model work. Hopefully this pandemic stuff settles down and allows me to get back out and get all this going again. But anyways, that gives you a bit of background info on me. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you're aware when I post new videos. All right, guys. So until the next time.